And everything was fine. Everyone survived. They lived happily ever after, and all biological functions returned to normal. Well, something akin to normal. Hi, everyone. Uh, we're alive. We're alive. Hi, Shay. Welcome in. Uh, I was not in a state to stream yesterday. I did it to myself. I don't blame anyone, and you have all the rights in the world to blame me. But you would not have wanted a stream of me yesterday. So instead, you get me today, which you were always supposed to get. But, look, sometimes life eats you like a chocolate chip cookie and spits out the crumbs. And you're just gonna have to crumble your way back to the Cabbage Patch and reconstitute yourself. That's just how the way the world works. And yesterday was one of those days. But we're here now, live again, once more. Hi, Firm! Is that the first? The first pew pew pew? It's happening! It is indeed. Well, we're finally back, but I do feel bad about leaving you all high and dry yesterday. What's going on with the cords down here? What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? You shouldn't be on that end. Hi, Firm! And hi, Shay. Hope you're both doing well for this here little week start stream of the last bit, I expect, of Little Nightmares. So, first off, I should probably start doing my due diligence, which means that I can't talk at the same time as I'm spelling. There we go. First shout out to Trash Panda Shay, good friend of the channel. Great person to hang out with, and has a great little community. If you haven't checked out Trash Panda Shay, you totally should. How's that internet working out for you, Shay? First thing off, and yeah, we're playing more Little Nightmares. We're probably going to finish that off today. I still haven't come to any conclusion on what we're doing next stream, if we're booting up Hollow Knight, or if we're going to polish off Death of the Outsider 2. It's not the internet, it's the computer. I mean, on one hand, that's fixable. On the other, you have to fix it. You know? 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. But heck. Heck. Oh, I dread the day when my computer starts coughing up blood. It's gonna happen one of these days. My old boy here. He's a big beast. He's been working wonders for a long time, and I don't even dare talking about when I'm gonna ship him up to the glue factory. On the other side, money. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm not saying there aren't any thresholds. I'm just saying that if it would have been internet, then only a Bezos level of funds would fix that. Right? Like, I want fiber up into the fucking mountains. Well, yeah, well, are you named Bezos? No. Well, shit out of luck there, suppose. But yeah, we're playing Little Nightmares. We're continuing on with that, and we're doing that. We're doing that on this little channel, this little corner of the universe, the internet, and all things to it, where we try to apply literary criticism to the games that we play. That is to say that we do close reading, structureless analysis, deconstruction, anything that we can really get our hands on to try to make sense of maybe not so much what the story is, but rather how it's being told, how it works, how it functions, what it tries to do. We do this work not just because it elevates the media, not just because it is fun, but for my own solipsistic wants and needs. You see, narratology and storytelling are near and dear to my heart because I'm an author. I'm a writer. I've been a novelist for the past 10 years. I've written 9 books in that time, and I started streaming to try to promote that work to you. Most recently, you can read my work in The Patchwork Sovereignty here. Beautiful piece of literature can be yours. It is a noir thriller set in a post-apocalyptic Nordic folklore setting, which I'm really happy to finally be able to bring to you all. I think it's really cool. I think you should get it. Where do you get it? Well, so happy that you'd ask. It's available pretty much everywhere you get your ebooks or print-on-demand copies, but if you need any help finding it, there's a handy-dandy link down below for it. If you want to read something more or else of mine, why don't you check out The Last Box, a cyberpunk thriller about the spontaneous eruption of sapiens in a bit of gaming code and the people who were unfortunate enough to have to try to reconcile with that fact. Also, pretty neat book, if I do may say so myself. Does a few things different than most other media that deals with the emergence of sapiens in a bit of artifice. So please do go check it out. It is also available pretty much everywhere you get your ebooks or print-on-demand copies, but if you need any help finding it, there's another handy-dandy link down below for it. There we go. Now I think it's high time that I do my... oh, wait, you're Swedish. Yeah. Fuck yes. I am. Hi, LeBron. Welcome in, buddy. You know, Firm, you're a streamer, right? Spelling. I think you're a streamer, right? I've seen you around. Either which way, go check out Firm. What have you been streaming recently? One of us, one of us, one of us. I doubt very much that the Swedes are going to be able to populate the internet like gremlins fend after midnight. But, well, or gotten wet? Yeah, it's getting wet. That's the problem, right? Oh, well, Swedes never get wet. It's fine. It's fine. Swedes never get wet. Swedes have never been wet. Sure. Mostly Peak. I hear Peak is a good one. Never tried it myself. It looks fun, but I also feel like at this point I'm late on the ball on that one. It's dry as fuck. Yeah. Look at Sweden with its dry as fuck climate. Nobody ever gets wet over here. It's never happened. Alright. Well, I'll tell you somewhere that gets wet on occasion, and it's Little Nightmares. Because, yeah, we were down in the bilge, and it fucking sucked. It sucked bad. I like playing Peak. Yeah, from what I'm seeing, Shay, it's a cool game. I just never got into it. There are so many cool co-op games. Oh god, that's loud. Hello there, old man phone sounds. And I mean, we have Repo, and then I'd really miss Helldivers too, and it's just, there's too many cool co-op games, man. Lurk, gotta take kids out from shower. Wait, do you just leave them in there? just leave the kids in the shower, but they're not self-sufficient enough that they can exit the shower on their own? Excuse me, what? I beg your pardon? Alright, well, we were here. We were doing the DLC for this one. I don't have a good read on the DLC just as yet. Shit! Fuck. Sit up straight. Okay. Yep. Never shrimped. I never shrimped in my life. Shit. I mean, what do I do? LeBron, what do I do when my chair is shaped? How do I unfuck that? Ah, fuck! Jesus Christ. I don't know how much more I can tighten up, pucker up my ass. Where are we? Gee. Yeah, sure. Just burn all those channel points. Yeah, just get rid of them. My fucking god, did you break it? Did you honest to god break it? Or just spamming? Look, I can't sit any straighter. I would need a metric foot of rebar up my hoo-ha. Now I'm broke. Yeah. Well, at least you won't be enticed to save up for daddy boys at that pace. All right, let's let that lad keep eating shit and swing on over here. Hello, little shithead. How do we play this game? There we go. Beep, 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 boom. Right. And hypothetically, everyone should be... I mean, we say everyone. Hypothetically, there should be something that constitutes everyone in here. Hypothetically. Heave! Ho! And we're fucking it up because we're too weak. We're just a little weak sauce boy. So all of our little shitlins here are gonna come and help. Beep, 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 beep. Do you have to walk like that? Do you have to jiggle? Like rattle around? I don't like that. Whoop! Beep! Ah! They're taking my hobbit to Isengard. My little hobbit is gonna go to Isengard. Okay, so worshipping fire or what now? So what? Community. Oh, I did not notice this first time around. Do you see how the shadow of the gnomes is not gnome-shaped, but child-shaped? That's interesting. Actually. That's curious. So what? This boat wraps children in cellophane, feeds them to consumers, and trucks on off to the horizon. It is essentially a cruise ship with cannibalism as a theme. And 6 managed to get through it. The bathrobe-shaped child, I was about to say, the raincoat-shaped child. Hey, Z! We're alive again. We're alive. Took us about a day, but we got there. Big shouty outy to Double OZ, good friend of the channel, one axis of the reigning Twitch umbrant, and currently toe curler. Or toe uncurler. Toe uncrusher. How are you feeling, Z? It's gotta hurt like the dickens. How are you? What's coming up next on your channel? What are you playing next? That's the H. Takes you longer to recover the older you get. Oh, oof, word. So, right, 6 broke through. Got to the top of the ship and even killed the aristocratic old lady at the top. But now we're playing someone else. Someone who goes through this ship beside, or alongside, or in parallel, I should say, rather, with 6. And does other stuff. Down in the bilge seem to evoke isolation. And then we come up here into, the furnace area. And we find these little fuckers. We make friends with them. We force them into hugs, non-consensual hugs. And they seem to like it. Which, that's a value statement in and of itself. And now, finally, we saw these little fuckos in the original game as well. But we didn't really have an explanation for them. But here's the first little hint of what they used to be. Now, obviously, they are not adult-shaped in this world, but they're not exactly child-shaped either. They move around in a weird way. They have not quite animal instincts, but they certainly seem other. Not just because of this little cap that they have, but the move patterns and everything. But this shadow cast by them seems to suggest that they are or once were human, or child-shaped again. Which begs the question, are these other children that have escaped the cannibal tour, the cannibal cruise? And this is just a shape that they have sort of, quote-unquote, devolved into to survive in this place. Are they the ghost of children that have been eaten? Which would maybe explain as to why there are so many of them, and they're sort of faceless. The hood or cap on them could be something akin to a platonic ideal of a ghost mask. It could also be dunce cap. Like, you know, they were fools, they were idiots. You know what they remind me of, though? They remind me of the, the Kodama? From something like Princess Mononoke. The spirits of the wood kind of thing. These little sprites that just sort of disembodiedly live in the natural habitat. They're sort of a evocation of the collective life in the place. And maybe these things are that for this ship. In that case, I would probably argue that they're dead. That there's some sort of a post-death manifestation of the memory of these children, the shadow of the children, right? Let's see, Shay, we'll be popping in and out of here. Yeah, no problem. Got other friends to say hi to. Ooh, you have... No, you double dipping, Shay? Let's see. Oh, J.P.S, your musings are interesting for someone who has already played. Oh. Thank you. I mean, thank you. Um, coming from you, considering you are a veteran of the channel, that I would be inclined to read that sarcastically. I probably shouldn't. I don't think you'd say that if you didn't mean it, but I just what, almost 2 years in, you're like, yeah, you know what? Keep talking, Talkie Man. Your talk is kind of interesting. Finally. It's not sarcastic. Good. Then I'm doing my job, I suppose. Then I think I am doing my job. But I like the idea of them being... Think of them as the Kodama of Princess Mononoke Forest. They are... Sure, they're ghosts, or... Not so much ghosts, because they are embodied, right? They're corporeal. They can affect the world around them. But they sort of the echoes, or again, shadows. The dregs of the children that have churned through this meat grinder. Where the hell is 2 years? I don't fucking know, man. 15-month subscriber, that's starting on the 2nd year. And I'm assuming that you didn't subscribe immediately, so... That's more than 1 year. It's more than one. It's 1+, and that's obviously 2. That's how we do math in engineering, didn't you know? Every new started hour is another hour of work, I've been told. So yeah, this is interesting, and they also seem to be worshipping the fire, which could also work with this read. Right? There's a bunch of precedents for worshipping fire as a way to worship life. That fire and life are, dare I say, equivalent. FromSoft surely hammered that home in the modern gamer sense, where the bonfire is that lingering piece of life in the world and in yourself. But it is an old idea. The notion that fire is the crucible of life, it's where life sprang, kind of thing. We have it from way back in Zoroastrianism, we have it in animism in certain parts. There's a bunch of association between fire and life. And this idea that these things feed the fire and worship the fire. This is not necessarily worship, but it's certainly gathering around it. And how the whole picture is sort of framed and the music has this sanctuary tone to it. It certainly does feel like there's more going on here than just... Oh shit! Does anyone have any marshmallows? You know? I like that. Also think it's a little bit weird that someone put down a doll here to watch the flames with them. It's like, what? One of their dead friends didn't reanimate, so they made a doll out of him just to, you know, hopefully, evoke his memory, as it were. Yeah, okay, getting a little bit of a reading here. So far, I haven't had much to read in this game. So I am... Oh, shit. Oh, this is bound to go well. Ah! Right. You. That scans. So this is Lady Aristocrat. Don't see me. Don't perceive me. So that's entry into the 3rd act then. Yeah. Wow, shit. What are we gonna do with the rest of the stream, I wonder? Shit. Maybe we're gonna do a little bit of editing if we end this too early. How do you feel about that, chat? Do some editing with me? I don't think it's gonna be anything new, though. Because I haven't gotten any editing done since, what? Saturday? Beep, 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 beep. Well, I'm pottering in Palia for the evening. Oh. Yippa! I like the physics in these games. So how's the Lindenberger and the Schadenfreude? Up! Schadenfreude doing? Neglected. Oh no. No. Wait, is this not it? I'll go give them pets. It doesn't feel like I could get more. Maybe I can. Maybe I'm just bad at swinging. I'm beginning to think this isn't swinging straight. Is that the ZZIZ? If I see the sea once more, will the sea have seen or not seen me? I feel like I'm not doing this straight. Can we stop? No, it starts swinging the circular motion again. Oh, have a little faith, Firm. How did you manage to extract the kids out of the shower? Did they survive the extraction process? I understand that children can burn on re-entering into the atmosphere after having been submerged for an extended period of time. You lost a leg? Shit. Oh. That's what happens when you go on a salvage mission, I suppose. I don't think that's gonna be enough. It isn't enough. I don't. LeBron, I think you just like the whipping noise. Whoop beep. Kids be greedy and biting. Oh shit. They're literal ankle biters. Man. That's why you need cattle prods when you raise children. You gotta have some cattle prods. Lindberg just say the word and I can take out LeBron and peek. You can just nuke him. I feel the only appropriate way to do that would be involving a whip then. I don't think this swings well enough for me to get across. You see, I don't get enough air. Is there something else I should do here? Stop being bad? Well, that's easy for you to say, Z. Last time I used a trank dart, I threw him off a cliff. Wow. Maybe I should do this on keyboard instead, so I don't get this weird twirly motion. Can I? How do we even? That was keyboard and mouse. That was entirely done in keyboard and mouse. I just want to make that absolutely clear. Got it! Whoop! That's a little... Ah, not a little shit face. Hey, guy. Oh, there are more of them. No, there are oodles of them. Oh, who leaves their books in the water like this? You fucking heath... Oh, that's a... Oh, that's cursed. Hi, buddy. Oh, I don't like you. Up. Oh. Wait, why is there water behind the bookshelf? That's probably not good for these books. We're gonna go this way. I think this is the way we're supposed to go. So fuck it. Oh, that's cursed. Oh, I don't like you. I don't like you too either. It's fine, J.P.S. We can pile them up and warm them with a mat. No, my books! Oh, shit. Can I? Yeah, I can bring this. Okay, let's just stack the bookshelves, yeah? Let's just do some library work. What is this sorted under? P for piece of shit? Yeah. I can sort it under P. Just put it on the P. Here's a good place for P. Those are awfully Japanese portraits, aren't they? Not that there's anything awful about a Japanese portrait, it's just... the rest of the environments don't feel terribly Japanese for me. Oh, I hear sound. Oh no. Oh, that's a tall door. Holy shit, look at that tall door. Such a tall boy. Yeah, P as in pile. Yeah, I'll file it under P as in pile. At least we're not playing Lies of P and have to upgrade his fucking P organ again. Man, that was a... occasionally cool, occasionally disappointing game. That was a bad mix of that. I hear the DLC is good, but I don't know if it is considered good by people who really enjoy the main game, or if it's good by people who had opinions. Look at that Innsmouth face. Jeebus. Jiminy crickets. Oh, well, maybe... oh, why so many dolls? Well, that's a key. Yeah, nothing weird going on in here. Those are some Noroi heads, by the way. Instinct. Uh-huh. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Oh, you little shithead. Don't make any fucking noise, you dumbass. You need to turn off the lights. Be quiet. That's a weird globe, by the way. Crank it. No, she... wait, I am doing the incorrect thing, right? She liked the dark, didn't she? She did not like the light. Oh, I think I'm hacking myself up here. I was goozled. Surely I can climb up this ladder. That's almost the purpose of ladders, right? I can shove it at least, so that's nice for me. And climb up. Yeah, I don't want to let him go. And there we have it. Shiminy cricket! Up, up, up we go. Quickly up the ladder. That's a crank. Love cranks, by the way. What am I doing with you? That's another crank. We can crank the other crank too. Okay. Don't know what that did. Nothing. That did nothing. I think I need to crank the big crank before I can crank the little crank. There's a hierarchy of cranks in this place. Oh, I see keylock, padlock. What is it? Oh, that's probably gonna be safe. Okay, so you reflect lightest. No? Oh, well, push button. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, oh, you poor thing. Okay, so I can blind one light. Like that. How the fuck does that help me? Okay. That's a delight. Who designs houses like this? Okay, so we need to lure the lady away from her thing to get the key so we can get into that door. Oh, here I can step. I can step. Chat, I can step. Oh, elevators. Oh, that's nice. Love me some elevators. Why? Why did we need a elevator there? Oh, well. This is a big room with a lot of asks. Alright, well. Moshi mosh! You know what? You need to fucking keep your books ordered. Oh, God. Imagine needing home intrusion elves to sort your shit out. Climb. Who leaves a teacup? Who leaves a teacup in a bookshelf like this? On a boat! On a fucking boat! That's... Ow! My knees. Okay, fine. Fine, we'll crank it. We'll jank it and crank it and wheel it to the side so we can get up on the shelf. Surely that's enough. Bip, 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 bip. Imagine all that liquid. Every little bit of liquid. Okay, what am I doing up here? Making the paper crispy. Crispy. What am I? Why are we here? Why here? Up. Why up here? What are we even doing here? Did we really need that book? Are the books special? Do we need to do something with the books? Do we actually need to file them? Oh, oh, please. Oh, now I just want to play Book of Hours. So I do actually own one book that... Ah, fuck! We died! Fall damage! No! How have you betrayed me so? Did we get the book? No, it's still up there, the little shithead. Alright, well. I do have one book that survived a shower. And, to be fair, I think it's kind of a sexy look to it. A well-worn book is kind of hot, I think. And now we're talking well-worn, you know? Yeetus McGeetus. Jeetus McGeetus, the, little... No! Oh, we survived. How the fuck did that? Okay, well, fine. What am I gonna do with this thing, then? What shall I do with you? Just, you know, okay, fine. I bet this book is important. The little, the less known cousin of Mingus Reedus. Such a fucking name. How dare I have such a name? Oh no, the lamps are lit again. Oh no. Someone lit the lamps. Chat. Do I need the books for upstairs? Was that why we brought down the elevator, so we can bring books upstairs? I don't even know what the puzzle is here. Oh. Oh, well. Oh. Well. Oh, that's delightful. So we have a lot of eyes, we have a lot of dolls, we have a lot of books. Oh, well. That's not what I wanted to happen. Heck. Put it back! 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 Oh, fuck. I will hazard a guess that we were not supposed to do that.
Oh no, he died!
Oh no, he died! Heavens to Betsy, can you imagine? No, I don't even know why we'd want that thing other than that it's positioned in such a way that makes us want it. So, centerfold, guide the player with light. There's an obvious pedestal. The eye is ominous, and right now it's closed. I mean, you don't need to be a literary expert to understand that something bad was going to happen when I picked that up. But, I mean, no, we did it for the biddy, you know? What else are we doing here? I still don't know quite what the purpose of this entire library is, though. Getting the key, I guess. But I don't know how. We haven't been in here, right? Oh, another one of you. Okay, so hypothetically we need several adults then? I bet you're just gonna be as problematic as the rest. Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna be as problematic as the rest. I need a book. Are there any books here that I can bring? Oh, yeah, well, that's not exactly what I wanted. Books! Books! Oh no, there are best viewers. Oh, imagine. Imagine being able to just purchase a viewer. It is almost like someone's missing the entire fucking point, eh? Imagine trying to make... Why can I not go? Okay. Books! I need a book. I need to try something here. Probably gonna die doing it. Still have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Why do we get stuck here? Curious. So we're gonna knock that little statue off its hinge. Still have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Maybe we should just go get that key. You know, maybe the lady won't be aggro. Maybe she'll be kind. Maybe she'll be nice. Wouldn't that be nice? I ask you, chat, if the little lady wouldn't kill us, she would just be cool. Oh, that didn't work very well. You gotta eat the book a little harder, dude. Oh, well, that's kind of fucking depressing. Don't tell me I need to stack them to the point where I can grab that. No, no, fuck that noise. I'm just gonna go grab the key. Sure, it's gonna be safe. Right? We could just stab her, you know? Whee! Oh, she just wouldn't have that.
Not my key! Now! I'll get you, my pretty.
Alright, okay, so what are we supposed to do? If I was a puzzle, what would I want myself to do? I would definitely want to sit on top. Oh, it moves? Are you fucking kidding me? Look at this. Oh, they really didn't have to do this. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. Just explore everywhere. You'll pick it up. I don't doubt. But right now we're stuck. We got to do this for the rest of the... Oh, fuck. For the rest of the stream, right? Just spin the... I wish I was a globe, but... Well, I wish I had a globe, but all I got was this weird eyeball thing. Look at this. Look at this. It's perfect. It's perfect. Turn around, You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. That's so fucking cool. Okay, so we have statue on pedestal. We have statue without a pedestal. We have bookcase, bookplace. We have lights that blind an eye, or showcase that we can blind an eye. We can also manually blind this bastard. I can't unhost the host, okay? Um, it would be nice to be able to blind all three. But I don't think that's in the cards. Well, you know, maybe actually. Too far, right? Yatta! Does that mean that I could take the dolls now? Or just do that? Hello. This is oh no. Oh. 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 Streamer making hashtag unhappy noises. Oh. Oh. That's cursed. Do I dare? We recognize some of these from the first game, don't we? Oh, it's all fucked. It's all fucked and host. Okay. Look at those apps. Oh, they got buttons. Oh, why do you guys have buttons? I don't want to push any button associated with any of these. Oh, all of you suck. Oh no, they all suck. Okay, what happens if I push you? Okay, light goes on. Okay, whatever, man. Okay. 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 Okay, what? We can only have 4 lit at a time? We can only have 4 lit at a time. Do we have any information as to which we would want to have lit here? How would I be able to tell? Does door tell us anything? No, door does not tell us anything. Do statues tell us anything? No, they do not. Here's another interesting little thingamajiggy with this entire game series. There's no dialogue. I thought we talked about that when we played the original, right? Hello, Cryptics! Welcome in, buddy! How are you? Is your Monday going well, bud? Oh, those are absolutely fucking cursed. Oh, I don't like this place. Oh, I don't like this place. Just close the work PC. Ew. Ew. Icky, icky, icky. Incoming BF is killing me. Boyfriend? Wait, that's a wall. Black Friday. No, is that? Oh, I guess it is. Holy shit, is this already time for Black Friday stuff? Bugger me. Okay, I don't see any clues as to which four I should push. How many of the pictures are represented here on this wall of fuckery? Oh, there's a picture of the gremlins there. Interesting. Curious. Why would... Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. Once more, I feel like I'm not getting enough information to make a appropriate decision here. Obviously, I'm supposed to light up a certain number of these paintings, but on the 5th they go out. Can I move these guys? No. No. I don't think I'm gonna be able to luck this out like I did the death loop puzzle. Recognize that, lad. Recognize that fucko. That fucko. That fucko and that fucko. I don't know if this is relevant. Hey, that little baby makes a shadow like a dildo. Ha! This shithead is on the wall. That shithead is on the wall. Where's that shithead? I don't know which shitheads are on the wall. That shithead is on the wall. And that shithead is on the wall? Did I think about that correctly, or did I just luck-sack my way through it? Oh, this is where you fight. Oh, doll. Oh, no. But what if I don't want to take the doll? What if I'm okay if I don't take the doll? You know, I could be satisfied with my lot in life without taking the doll. Oh, shit. I'm trying. Well, didn't do it. Didn't try hard enough, I suppose. Where are we going? Oh, fuck. No, shit. No, that's... I slid when I slapped. I slid when I should have slapped. No, I'm incorrecting. I'm incorrecting so much. No, get out. Oh, fuck. Oh, well. Buttons. Who came up with buttons, anyway? What melon out there came up with fucking buttons? So where am I supposed to go with this? It sounded like the door closed. Shut on me. Come on. I see button. I see button. Over the mountain I see button over. Right over here. And now I'm getting stuck on the geometry. Can I even reach that button, or do I have to throw? I need to throw. Throw doll at button. Oh, we're not done here. Bibbidi boom. Okay, great. We got one doll. No, lady. Stop ominous music, please. Oh. 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 Who lives like this? Oh. Oh, that moved. Oh, there's movement in here. Can I please get out of here real quick? Thank you, sir. Hated that. Thank you. Mushy mush. Where am I taking the doll, though? Where are we dumping these things? Where hence are we putting them? Are we putting them here? Or are we putting them there? So we have access to all 3 dolls. But what are we doing with them? We're not putting them with Lady Macbeth, surely, right? Where else, though? Where hence else? Hum. Hum, 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 hum. If I was a doll, where would I want to sit? She has a triangle for a butt. This one. I bet they all don't. I bet there's like swircle, there's like square, all the shapes. Every single shape. Come on, around the corner, round the bend, there we go. But where do we socket ya? Where do we slap you in? Is there a place back the way we came, you think? Swircle? Yeah. What of it? You never heard of a swircle before? Don't think there was anywhere back here. No, I'm thinking correctly. Where, if I was a doll, where would I want to plant my ass? Obviously, we need to distract her somehow. So she leaves this room so we can get the key. Ads are coming in, chat. Well, maybe we should take that because I would love to refill Judith. I would revel in the opportunity to refill Judith. Yeah, we're gonna refill Judith. You know what? You know what I also haven't done, which I really should have done? I haven't reset the music. So you're gonna get one more day of Halloween special out of that So McDaddy. Now, we're gonna take a little break. I'm gonna refill Judith, and we'll be back in a little over 3 minutes with more of this. Wait, I'm Judith would revel in getting filled too. You want to take that again, see? Take it once from the top? Either which way, I'll see you all in a little over 3 minutes. See you soon.
Welcome, victims, take a seat. I'm here to carve up your meat. Why not stay forever with me? Let J.P.S make you scream. Whether it's my books in store, all you want is more. How do you like horror, pain, and gore? Let us dissect this plot, let us devour the protagonist. And if we can't cope with it, sky to ID blow scope. Better hold your breath in these poisons. Let's talk postmodernism. Modernism. Lindberg will be heard. Please don't even try to flee. Don't make me sing, please. It's spooky season and I'm so ready. Run for your life, Mac Daddy. Let me grow a rat, baby, increase my height and vitality, fight through in Expedition 33. Why do all these bottles scare me? Some call me a genius, but this strife is needless. This ass is for Jesus. Lindberg will be heard. Please don't even try to flee. Don't make me sing, please. It's All Hallows Eve, I'm so ready. This is the break song, just spooky. Have you seen a jack-o'-lantern grin? The night is where the ghouls begin. Clocks strike midnight, bats take flight. Wolves howl hungry in the pale moonlight. And don't forget the cost. Love turned to frost, whispers calling me. Step inside my crypt of words, this patchwork sovereignty. Candles flicker in the hall, shadows crawl along the wall. Witches chant beneath the bloody moon. Skeletons dance, your grave is their tune. Rats in the rafters, ghosts in disguise. Cobweb curtains over haunted eyes. A scream is the hymn tonight. Lindberg will be heard. Please don't make me set down my tea. Don't make me sing, please. I'll read you a poem and excerpt or three. The end of the break for me.
Alrighty then. Welcome back, chat. Fine, fine. You know what? I can fix it. Look, I can. Actually. I can only switch the tune from the break screen. Yeah, I'm not gonna fix it. I'm not gonna fix it live. Never mind. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. It's still Halloween somewhere, surely, right? If it's past noon somewhere all the time, it's got to be Halloween somewhere all the time. That's how clocks work. Leave it. I really like that version. I do too, but I mean, it'd be... We don't want to Mariah Carey it, right? We don't want to All I Want for Christmas Is You it, do we? I don't think we do. It's a time and place, right? Alright, what are we doing? I guess we're grabbing the other dolls, I guess. Can I scoot a piece of furniture over there or something? There was a stool I could climb back here. Can I pull that stool? Can I do stool pulleys? Oh, it's too big. I bet that's too big. Is this too big? I bet that's too big. Oh, yeah, it's too big. And this is definitely too big. Oh, it's so big. So big. Let's see. Okay, so that song only comes out around Christmas. So by having it on all the time, you're doing the opposite of Mariah. Are you sure?
Where's me drink?
Hydrate. Oh, thank you, Shay. Judith is just... She's gushing with hot. Pow, gotcha with logic. I don't do logic here. We do art here. We do art. But I am going to insert the flavor into Judith now. She needs to... Oh, fuck. I see it. Oh, heck. Okay. Let's see here, Cryptics. I like the second version of All I Want for Christmas Is You, which is All I Want for Christmas Is You to be locked in a maximum security prison for Jesus. Okay, great. So we need 2 more. Yeah, it's Swervel and Square. I told you. But we've only seen 1 doll more, and that is an unpleasant experience. I guess we have to experience it anyway, though. Oh, no, I ran into books. God damn it. Ran straight into books. Okay, so this is the one. This is the square one. Goes into the square hole. Can I dazzle you with science? No, I cannot dazzle him with science. What am I supposed to do with you? Put something in the way? Put a book in the way? We still don't really know what to do with the side room. Is this not the side room? Yeah, the library room. Oh god, there's invisible books in the way. Fuck. We still don't know what to do in here. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Hang on a fucking minute. You swing! You're in a fucking swivel. There's a secret fucking door back here. You can't fucking fool me. There's a secret tunnel in this bookcase. Isn't there a tea kettle over there? Oh well. How do I open the secret bookcase? Judas McGeetus. Oh, that was solid fucking thud, that was. I don't think we're gonna swing from the chandelier! Maybe we can land on... Ow, fuck, we didn't die. Perfect landing, by the way. So what we have right here is a fake bookcase. See it, but I cannot open it. Ow, fuck. Such a big book. You have symbols on the bookcases? I need to file the books. I do need to file the books! You gotta be shitting me! Horse shit. Now fucking doing janitorial work. Is this the one? Is this the one that we want? No. We need swirly, I think. Is it the far one? No, wrong way. Put it down the other way, you little dumbass. That's the one. Crank it in. Cronk. Please tell me that this doll is just available for everyone. This is a free doll. I hope this is just gonna be a free doll. Why is there a secret library? I am disconcerted. I'm just gonna take this. Okay, much. Thank you. Come again, please. Alright, so there's just one left. There's one doll left, and it's guarded by Indiana Jones's Bane. How are we gonna unscrew ourselves from that conundrum? I don't know. I don't know how to stop the thing. I think we should probably put something under the gate so that it can't close, and then we can get out that way, but... heck, I don't know how. Yeah, crank it in, Kronk. Wait, no? It's incorrect? Oh. Wait, what? Oh, it needs to be turned a specific way? Did I just luck sack my way in the last one? Oh, well, certainly not like that. Wait. Do they need to be properly sequenced, or? I know. I just work here. I have no idea. Alrighty then. The worst room. Here we go. I wonder if we can take it if we just ask nicely. Wait! Oh, it was a fake round thing. Oh, no, it's a fake doll. This is the square doll. Oh, shit. Then why did we do that one? Why did we do the library puzzle? Oh, horse cocks. But I wanted to go through there. No, put it back in. Does this doll go in the square hole? Cryptics, I think they all go in the square hole. I think we've all learned that everything is a square if you deconstruct it enough. Okay, let's go upstairs, see if we have anything over here. I need to stop the door, or do I need to be fast? Is it just a fast question? Oh no. I don't want to have to be fast. This is just the way we went. This is just oh, this is just this cursed place. I don't want to be there. You channel your inner indie, you'll be fine. Oh, very much doubt. I don't think I've ever doubted anything so much in my life. How do we slide? We just shimmy. Okay. We are not fine. Nope. Do it right. We are not fast enough for that. I will judge us not to be fast enough for that. I know. Yeah, you're actually supposed to do the indie thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. That kind of pisses me off, actually. That kind of pisses me off. But where's the round one, though? Holy shit. This is stupid. Oh no. Oh, that's something changed. Oh no. Lady gonna be around? Why clock? Yes, but why clock though? Oh, we're tired. Oh, we're so tired. Oh, we're just a little guy. We're just a little guy. Okay, so we take that and put the shitty one back in. Yeah, see, it's fine. God, that's not dumb. It's not dumb. I'm just annoyed. So here's the thing, though. A bit of critique against this, I guess, the entire genre of games. The puzzles do not often work to the benefit of the themes of the story. The puzzles are mostly aesthetic, as opposed to be narrative in any way, shape, or form. Which is why you get these this weird sensation of the, oh shit, the weird sensation of the Resident Evil manor, right? You need the 2 pieces of the Scorpion key to get into the toilet so you can take a dump. It becomes dumb. Now, I think in some cases that's a joke and a referential material as well. Signalis, not least of which, suffers for it. To some extent, it does have a few key pieces of equipment and tropes to, well, not tropes, of rationalizations to drape across its structure. But that is, in and of itself, done a little tongue-in-cheek. It kind of works because it's cohesive about it, most of it. But there's still moments where you ask, why the fuck do we have a puzzle like this in a mining station on the outside edge of the solar system? Good question. Next question. But mostly it feels like with a lot of these games that you have an idea, you have a story, or you have an aesthetic to explore. In these games, or this game, I feel it's mostly aesthetics. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I'm a big fan of thematic cohesion and all that. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Not everything needs to be this thematic, cohesive, brilliant diamond, you know? And then you have some sort of a story going on either in the front or background. And then it's so obviously, the world is so obviously cordoned off in these little arenas or segments where you have puzzles that are in the vaguest veneer associated to the aesthetics of that arena, but they don't really reinforce the themes. Now, the last area where we had to collect all the little Kodama, or whatever we want to call them, the gnomes, that could potentially be a thematic through line if the first segment was isolation, then there's community. But for that to hold, for that to be true, then some other such theme needs to be prominent in this third installment. And so far, I'm not sure what that would be. But even so, I'm not sure that these puzzles feed into that, you know. Now, then again, not everything needs to feed into everything, right? Sometimes a dildo is just a cigar. But I do prefer it, because otherwise these set piece puzzles mean nothing. They're essentially just hurdles. They're just gameplay. And I mean, I'm not opposed to clicking on heads in absurdum to just progress through the game and see number go up, but with games like this, where it's no conflict, there's no RPG to it, I feel like the very genre of it needs that story cohesion. It needs its story to be the red thread. I guess you could go with it's a horror game. The only red thread that's relevant is jump scare. Yeah, sure, could be. I don't think this game is that. I think it has a great aesthetic. It's a brilliant aesthetic. I just wish there was more behind the aesthetic. And the puzzles, I mean, maybe I'm missing the point of them, but the puzzles could be one way for us to really glean through the veneer of the aesthetic. And right now, I do not feel like that's the case, really. And that's a bit of a shame, considering we don't get any dialogue. We get only a few cutscenes to really try to tell the story. The aesthetic itself could be used to promote its thematic through line, like kind of what we saw in the main game, specifically with the gluttons at the beginning of the third act. But who are you? Oh no, ghosts are out. Oh no, the ghosts are out. Oh. No. 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 Someone let out the ghosts. Who let the ghosts out? Who let the ghosts out? It's just Casper. Casper, my dude. Could you chill the fuck out, sir? Ladies out. Oh, well. Okay, so this is just Alan Wake now? No, 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 fuck off! Fuck off, I don't like any of you. You can just fuck off, the rest of yous. I wish I had better control of the... This is not gonna work very well, is it? Jeetus McGeetus, how far can you go? That's not very fucking far, is it? Ah, no, I did the thing! Oh, Jesus Christ, that's just one hit kill.
Oh no, he died!
you were hovering your finger over that trigger firm. Aim the flash. I try, man. I'm just a little guy. So maybe deal with those. Yeah, I'm trying. It's not a perfect system, dude. No! There's no dodge rolling. I can't do this without a dodge roll. We're thick boy McGee over here. No, no. Not perfect system. Anyone else? Wanna have a fucking go? No, I didn't think so, you pieces of shit. You literal pieces of shit. How many more meanies are there gonna be? Too many. Oh, you know what? Fuck you guys. Yeah, you wanna fucking go? Yeah? Yeah, you wanna go? Well, look at this. Here, you can't touch this. I'm doing the Dark Souls shuffle, you pieces of doodah. No, pick up. No, pick me up inside. Pick up the fucking key. There's no ghosts up here, surely. It's too light up here. Yeah. There can't be no ghosts up here. Surely. Surely. I do like the flashlight though. Oh no. Oh. Oh. Oh, bottle. Bottle! Fuck! Bottle! Run away! Bottle? Bottle! Huh? Oh, you little rascals. Oh. Oh, you're real. Oh, you're both real. Fuck. Oh no, there's one behind me. Or will they keep spawning? I have a nagging suspicion they're gonna keep spawning. Oh, yeah. See the thing. But I can't reach the thing. Oh no! Stool? Stool. Stool? Stool. You gotta help me, stool. 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 Stool and valor. No, you don't. Oh no, I'm getting hosed. No, dodge roll! You need to dodge roll more! No, 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 no! He's gonna jibbity cricket. Fuck, I don't need no dodge roll. I just need move stick. Light? No, shit, there's no light. Oh, there's no light in Dark Souls. Who'd have thunk? Let's see. Ah, yes, the time you gave yourself bottle PTSD. What do you mean, gave myself? I didn't give myself shit. I didn't give myself shit. That was your fault. Man, how far we have come since Deathloop was the first one, right? That was a little game we made for ourselves in Deathloop, right? I think you're misremembering. No. Impossible. Sounds like the typical Swede behavior. Hey, I polished off quite a few bottles Saturday. Me and Finnick polished off 2 bottles of red wine and 1 bottle of vodka. So, you know, I feel like we were adults. I have not been drinking like that for a long time. Oh, that's a hole. Wait, you know what? You know what I think I can do? Whee! Ha ha! Shitheads! Ha! Oh shit, there are 2 of them over there. No. That's all? Yeah. Dude, I'm an old-ass man firm. Jesus, what do you expect from me? Apparently more than that. Jumpy, boo-boo. Right, well, I do like myself a lamp. And a tall door, apparently. Is this where we're going? I think this is where we're going. Oh, heck. Oh, heck. Oh, heck and heck. Oh, no. Oh, I have a... Oh. Oh. Oh, my toes. Oh, my little toesies. Oh, my little toe. Oh! Only that much, J.P.S? I thought you were a professional. Jeez. To be fair, to be absolutely fair, we weren't, I mean, we were sauced, but we weren't that terribly drunk, but it was the hangover that killed me, not the drunkenness itself. Okay, how do we just do it better? Ah, that's perfect. To be fair, I got weird friends last weekend. I was with a couple. We went through 8 liters of homemade brew of alcohol. Moonshine? You moonshone? Oh, that's a baby and a doll. So, you know what? Actually, interestingly enough, now we're finding shadows of children. We had the gnomes that we suspected were somehow the dregs left from the children that are being consumed. And now here we have the hostile versions of those, the ghosts. They have masks on them, as opposed to the gnomes that are just covering their faces with the hats, that are hiding. It's interesting, then we shine away the shadow, the mask breaks. So the mask seems to act as some sort of a anchor for the thing, like a shackle for the thing. So what, the lady here feeds children to the hungry masses so that she could lock away their spirits. Is that what's going on here? Creating these revenants. And the little children that she doesn't manage to nab become the gnomes instead, hiding their faces so that she won't be able to put a mask on them. Seriously, I think drunk Finnick would be fun to chill with. We had a pretty good time. We had a lively time. We sat around for like 9 hours and talked about, well, 8 hours or some such, and talked about, well, narratology in musicals. And I built, or slowly started building, a theory that musicals are the most postmodern art expression that exists. Because a musical hitches its very existence on a method that actively rejects the audience suspension of disbelief. Which is interesting, but I think there's something to that. No, not moonshine. It was just a mixture of alcohol and mixers. Oh, okay. I mean, that's kind of what the vodka that we drank. I made salmiakki, which is essentially, you know, Finnish vodka, and you put a bag of Turkish pepper in it. I mean, Finnick is going to, well, not right now going to Finland, but he got a doctorate position in Åbo. So felt appropriate that we were gonna be celebrating with some Finnish stuff. Which gnomes? You saw gnomes after the bottle of vodka? Yeah. Oh yeah. Alright. Oh, there are a lot of them. Heck. Need strafe. No! I got me! And what, he possesses us? He really wants
That's
his
real
body?
kicking the knackers, bro.
They really want the body, so they just want to jump your bone, as it were. Yeah, you know, that's scans, I suppose. Are you guys gonna keep respawning? I bet you fucking are. Breaking a mask, you shitheads. I gotta manual this, right? No, oh, I hate this. This is fucked. This is actually fucked. Don't spawn. I see him. See him in the corner. I'm gonna go for it. Ooh. Man, the physics in these games is just absolute. What? What did I just whammy jamming myself through? Okay, well that's collectibles. Sure. I'll kill this bottle. You found the alcohol cabinet. Yeah, apparently they hid it behind. Let's fuck this bottle. Yeah, that's right. You know what you did. Huh. Oh, fuck. What are you? Oh, you're the round one. Can you open yourself, Sesame? No. Are you gonna open if I pick up round lady? The round bottom girl? Oh, no. He's not. And how do I? There's so many bottles in there. Oh, I'm just a little guy. Fuck you too. Oh, that's suspicious. Look at this fucking cartoon mansion. Oh, right. This is still dark. There's still ghosts down here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ominous music and ghosts. Round bottom girls, they make the hidden doors go. I don't know, toot. Yeah, you just slaughter in. Slot the round bottom girl in. See you, Shay. I need to remember to buy myself something to drink when I am at the store next. I've not had a good drink in like 5 to 6 months. Oh, you gotta treat yourself, Shay. I should too, at some point. Well, not today. I'm not fucking drinking today. I'm not drinking the drop. Oh, God. Yeah, we had a good time Saturday. Oh, broken mirrors. Now we're here. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. So what's people's drink of preference? See your firm? Kind of same, Shay. If you don't count last weekend, I haven't had a drink since midsummer, and I barely drank there. I still got 5 beers in my fridge since then. Had 6 when I started. I can't have beers at home. I just drink them. It's just, you know, have one every or other afternoon, and it just empties out. I do enjoy some golden rum with Pepsi. Golden spiced rum. Oh, you're doing a rum and coke? Legally distinct rum and coke, I suppose. Jack Daniels and Pepsi Max for me. Jack Daniels is ranksy. I get the thing. Look, I understand, but Jack Daniels is fucking rank. You have nothing there. It's sad. Well, Shay, what would you, if you could just wham jangle wish yourself something, what would it be? I mean, shit. Liquor. Sure, beer is fun. Wine is fine. Wine is fine, but whiskey's quicker. I've started getting into gin. I had a really good mezcal this Friday. That was just so good. Again, big whiskey fan. Vodka, not generally. The Salmiak is fine, but it tastes just fine, but it's mostly a gimmick. Rum can be fun, but I do prefer, I mean, obviously aged rum. The Ron Zacapa is really good, like really good. Whiskey-wise, it's generally single malts. Islas. Yeah, I know it's pricey, but I love the peat. I really, really love the peat. It's almost like people like different things, eh? Huh, almost. You might be onto something there, Z. Wine, red beer, cider. Yeah, red ales are good. Red ale is a real good drink. Well, it depends on the ale, I suppose, but red ales rarely go wrong. Can't handle Jack Daniels or Jägermeister. I'm assuming, Firm, that you have experience, some sort of formative experience. I had that with tequila for the longest time, and I still can't do bad tequila, but the good mezcal and stuff, yes. 2 shots of that and I puke. Last time I had just, the garbage bin Sierra tequila, I didn't even manage to swallow it before it came back up. Not fully. It just stopped somewhere around my collarbones and just wanted up again. Let's see your Shay. I have a drink I make with dark rum, lemon, and honey. Yeah, I can see that. Really want that again. Yeah, I can absolutely see that. Sort of a short drink kind of circumstance. Basically anything high proof that you can shot, I can't handle. Well, does that include, Firm, high grain or high proof alcohol that you shouldn't shoot? Like, again, sip whiskey. Sip gin. I got a really good gin in my cabinet here. The Botanist, a Scottish gin. It's so fucking good. It's coming closer to the Genever, the oiliness of the old-fashioned gin. Can't drink vodka, tequila, Sambuca, or Jäger for that reason. Yeah, most people have some of that. I'm not a big fan of vodka. I cannot stand our Swedish brännvin, which is essentially spiced vodka. Can't stand it. Cannot gobble that shit down. Not a big fan of anything bitter. So Chartreuse, what's the name of it? Orange booze that's really bitter. I forget the name of it. Can't do it. Jäger I'm not a big fan of. It's too sweet. It's too weird. It tastes like cough syrup. Sambuca's got weird licorice. I wouldn't drink it unless I really had to. And again, tequila is a broad subject. Tequila, the world of tequila, if you account for mezcal, is about as broad as you have with whiskeys ranging from Jack Daniels to the Islas. Really. It really, really is. So, I hear you, Z. Tequila used to be one of my no-go liquors, but now that I've started getting into mezcal, can't say that anymore. You need a mixer. I'm a big fan of straight alcohol when it's good stuff. Had a Manhattan on Friday. Really liked the Manhattan. It's a really good drink. I had a decadent martini. It was actually kind of fucking funny. Let me run that story by you. We did an after work, a long as absolute extended after work on Friday. Started at like 11:30, went had a beer and some food, and then just kept going with work. And we went all over town, went to a place where I had a Manhattan, I had mezcal, I had a Mexican place, and then we went to a jazz club. And in their menu, because we're already keen into cocktails, and I figured that, hey, I haven't been out to drink like this in like a year or more, so fuck it, I'm gonna splurge, I'm gonna enjoy myself. So I'm looking at the drinking list, and it's, the pretty much standard stuff. It's pretty standardly priced for Swedish alcohol prices, so we're talking about 14 euros for a cocktail. I know it's Sweden, but there's something that ranges up in almost 30 euro. Like 28.5, I think. Like, what the fuck is this? And it's just a decadent martini. I'm not a big fan of a martini. Big fan of a martini. A proper dry martini. Mwah. Some good gin. Love it. 14 euro is not terrible. No, it's not. Not for an inner city thing. Not for a metropolitan area. It's okay. I think it was 14 euro. Maybe up to 15, 16. I don't know. But it was the mid-range of the tens anyway. And I, of course, had to ask. So what, pray tell, is it that makes this martini so decadent? So absolutely decadent. And the waitress tells me, well, you get a little serving of caviar with it. And immediately my mind goes, wait, you put caviar in the martini? That's fucking depraved. But of course it wasn't that. And like, what do you mean? Wait, that's 100 kroner caviar? That's 10 euro caviar. What is that? And I've never actually had, you know, the Russian caviar thing. We have caviar here at home. We have the Scandinavian caviar at home. But it's not pricey stuff. It's not in comparison. Not at all. So that's generally the kind of caviar that we are used to. I have never, I think, interacted with a menu where the Russian beluga kind of caviar is presented. So I'm like, wait, what is this? Sure, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, give me a decadent martini. I want to try it. I wonder what 10 euros worth of caviar tastes like. And we make jokes around the table that I'm going to get. We have, you know, the Kalles caviar, the blue tube. I actually have on my sandwiches, my topless sandwiches, my decadent sandwiches. And I think that those tubes are about, what, 60 kroner, like 6 euros? So what, I'm going to get like a tube and a half just squirted on top of the martini? That would have been gold. I would probably not have drank it, but it would have been funny as fuck. So we joke around about that. That gets served. And the martini's fine. It's in a little cocktail glass. It's fine. And I'll get a little plate, a whittle plate, like this big, with a little, not even a teaspoon, not even a teaspoon. The spoon was the size of my pinky fingernail. The caviar fit in that spoon. And I'm looking down at this plate. This thimble of caviar. That's 10 euros. And the other people at the table just start breaking out laughing. I'm like, sure, fine. You know, it tasted really good. It was really tasty. It tasted real weird. Well, weird, but certainly not like the caviar that I'm used to. I tried to savor it the best I could. I don't think it was worth 10 euros. I could potentially see myself splurging like 5 euros or 6 euros for every once in a while when I want to be fancy, but certainly not 10 euros for a thimble of caviar. Boże moi. Expensive as fuck. That's why I tend to drink at home. Yeah, firm. I like the bar environment. That's the thing. I love not the club environment. Hate the club, but the bar or the, like for example, this jazz club. Love that environment. I wish I had circumstances that allowed me to just go out, have a seat, and have a drink and read like I used to in places like that. I adore the environment and the ambience, and I'm some kind of willing to pay for it. And seriously, there's a few cocktails I really enjoy, but they're fruity. Ooh, the fruity ones. The ones that come with little umbrellas, I bet. I was gonna say your caviar comes in tubes instead of small pots for their own butlers. Yes. Look, it was very tasty caviar. I can't fault them for that. It wasn't 10 euros worth, but well, I guess by legal standard it was 10 euros worth, but felt like a bit of an idiot, but it was funny, so you know, worth it. Right, what are we doing? We are sneaking in the boudoir of the old lady. Oh. Hello. Oh. Nope. My heart's pounding. Oh. So your mask's off and your face is not doing well. Oh, that's fucking grody. That's really grody. But it is curious. What are you doing with the children? Why are you putting masks on them? Or are they just experiments on how to keep yourself young? Yeah, I saw her. Probably shouldn't have done that. She Maddie. Oh, she Maddie. Shouldn't this be 6's big thing? Big finish? Oh, I remember this place. This is rehashing a little bit of material, isn't it? I wish you didn't. I really wish you didn't, lady. Could you fucking not? No! Stop! Bottle! Sneak time? Hi, Vesper! How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Do I need to, though? I'd like to just bulldoze my way through. Can I not just bulldoze my way through? I realize that sneaking while holding out the flashlight is not optimal, but fuck it, I don't care. I just want to be out. Can we open this door? Can
We're
I?
all going to die down
So
here.
close. Can I drag something over there? Do we have a bucket? No. Oh yeah, fan-fucking-tastic. Could you fucking not? Lady? The textures are also great in this game. But I...
That's what I appreciate about you.
Thank you for the sub, Vesper! Welcome back in the fold! Subscribe for 14 months! Thank you so much. Holy shit, it's still mind-boggling to me. But thank you so much, Vesper. How have you been? Hope you've been doing well. What am I supposed to do in here? Other than shit my pants. Well, luckily the kid brought his... I mean, they're not brown pants, but they're sort of ashen, I suppose. Oh, door open. Well, we've already... Didn't we do this already? Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Oh, she got her mask back on. Gobble gobble? She ate him? Is that the end of it? What, that turned him into a gnome? Okay, so my theory there that the gnomes are the dregs or the remnants of Gobble Gobble children works then. I would be curious if in the main game 6 runs past these clothes. Was there a gnome at the end of 6's journey? Oh no, we're a little gnome. Fuck. Now what are we gonna do? Wah. Well, I guess we can squeeze through places. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, this area. I love this place. So now we're descending again. Wait, are we going back into the furnace, towards the furnace room now to just join our people? That'd be interesting. It's just a little guy. It's just a little guy. Oh, this segment was the best in the game, wasn't it? Absolutely fucking was. So disgusting. Again, the texture work in this game is fabulous, right? How their faces work or don't. Okay, so fucking disgusting. Did you know that? Did you know? I don't have my flashlight anymore. Oh no. I'm bereft. Oh, just a little guy. So this idea that a creature is born out of the demise of another is not an uncommon one when it comes to folklore, as it were. There are a certain number of, at least in Nordic folklore, creatures that are born out of the death, or circumstances around the death, without necessarily being the ghost of the thing. I'm gonna go grab that sausage, aren't I? Yeah. What happens if we fall in hole? Oh, great. Love falling in hole. How do you feel about holes, Chad? I'm thinking about the Myling, for example, the Natram, Night Raven. It's a weird thing. Are some of the creatures that I'm thinking about. Oh, are we gonna get eaten now? By 6? Hello, friend. Part of the ship, part of the crew? Yeah, I got ghosted. Oh, hi, friends. Oh, we're just a sad little boy. Grab that sausage. No? Oh, shit. Careful. So yeah, that certainly does reveal what these things still were, at least, in the main game. And that is yeah, that's a good, sad end to a little side story. I kind of do appreciate that. How we get to see how the actual failure state looks, you know? What will happen if we actually get caught? We turn into these things, or we have an opportunity to turn into those things at least. And they do... They levy well the... What should we call it? The poignancy of our fate. Considering we've run into these little things previously. While we were 6, we kind of hunted them down and force-hugged them. Didn't think much of them. We get the opportunity to have to interact with them in a way that makes us maybe not respect them, pity them, surely. Think of them as quote-unquote failures. Failures to escape, failures to survive, whatever. Maybe that's not fair, but that is a little bit of the depiction that we are drawn to throughout the main game, but no less so primarily the second act of this little DLC edition set. And then we turns out that the fate of our character was to become one. And suddenly all that pity that we have felt towards these things is turned inside instead. It's turned back towards ourselves. Like, oh fuck, are we now those creatures that we've seen, that we've tended, that we have pitied? And that's kind of rough. Ad's about to start, but I'm just gonna let it run. That's not ineffectual, maybe not horror. The question is if that is actually horror. Or actually, but... It's more of a tragedy, right? With horror aesthetics to it. Which is not a failure at all. It is interesting. I do like the tragic in the horror. I appreciate that addition. It's not common per se. I guess something of the kin would be present in... I know that I mentioned Tusk when we played Look Outside. Tusk is another one of those pieces of horror fiction that warps into the tragic as opposed to the horrific. There's horror to it as well, and it's also a bit of a parody, but yet again, we pity the fate. We don't fear the fate, per se. We mourn the loss of what was warped and taken, but it is more, oh, you were diminished into this, rather than you were warped into this. There's a little bit of warp too in Tusk, but that sort of sense of diminishing is a potent spice or a potent motivator for horror. We don't want to become that much less. But it is still not quite... Well, at least I don't receive it as body horror. As we spoke of in Look Outside. How the horror is in the warping and the loss of function, or the irreversible transmutation to the other. In practical terms, we have that on display here as well. What was hypothetically a functional child was, through violence, some way, shape, and form of violence, turned into this thing that we have looked upon with pity before. But it is not so much a body horror theme, it's more like this is what was left. The child is dead, the child is gone, and this is essentially some few shards left of it. There's something of a full, not just metamorphosis, but it is the difference between the human centipede and a burnt out fire, I suppose. It's like mourning the shape of the wood from the ash. And we don't get to see any of the fire either. It's just, we have a fully formed log, someone approaches us with a flamethrower, and then we smash cut to a pile of ash. So all of that horror of the irreversible transmogrification that we get in proper body horror, we remove that. We surgically remove that so we don't have to deal with it. Or at least that we don't have to focus on it. We don't have to interact with it. And instead are left with just results. We're left with the ash. And we're left to mourn the shape that ash once had. But we don't get to feel the acute horror of seeing that would turn to ash. And it is a bit of a different angle than body horror. While in body horror you tend to focus on the fire, here we focus on the end results instead. But I suppose there's a lot of that going on in Little Nightmares with cannibalism as well. The horror of cannibalism is essentially the terror of something that we do not consider food, something that we consider respectful and divine and sacred, is turned into or being viewed as something as banal and trivial as dinner. Like a tongue, the artificer of our self-expression, being turned into an appetizer, something so little, something so small in comparison. And there is something to body horror from that. Take that great scene from... Is it Lecter? It's not Silence of the Lambs, it's Lecter, right? I think it's Lecter. Where the eponymous cannibal is dining, he's cooking brain from a person. The person is alive and sitting at the table. And Lecter's just surgically removing certain parts, frying them up, cooking them, and then serving them back to the person who he's cutting from. And, of course, due to what parts he's cut away from the brain, the person cannot really interact in a sane way with the circumstances. And there you have on full display the body horror aspect of cannibalism. How we are slowly being warped from a living, breathing, functioning, feeling human being into just a preserve that's being slowly devoured. And that definitely fits into body horror. So we have that here, but again, it is interesting that while at least the main game was focused on the reveal of this body horror, how they breed children, or they keep children at least, they put them into parcels, chop them up, and serve them as food. All of those set pieces are a progression, and they're all anonymous. It's all just the vague shape of children, and the children themselves rarely fight against it. They are consigned to their fates, unlike the kid or Six. Six doesn't seem to be a part of the ecosystem per se, but the kid certainly was. So we have an abstraction of distance there, that we don't really need to deal with body horror per se, but just get the implication of that body horror. And here again, we get the implication of the body horror with the little gnomes, little fuckos, the little Kodama wannabes. But it's only the implication that we get to interact with, really. So of course we have horror elements, we have horror aesthetics at play here in Little Nightmares, just to name Little Nightmares, but also the quote-unquote threats, the environments, the dramatis personae, that is to say the monsters, the janitor, the butchers, the audience, or the lady, the high lady for that matter. They all are coded and we interact with them from a horror aesthetic, but they are all essentially incidental, and again are there to promote the environment in which we interact with. They have agency, sure, but it's not like they're great villains, really. They have no they have a lot of personality to their design, but it's not like they swear vengeance on us or us against them. They're just sort of there. They are an environmental threat. An environmental horror. And apart from that, at least the DLC here is more of a tragedy than a horror. I am curious. People who play this initially. See, I know you said when we initially played Little Nightmares that you really wanted us to interact with the DLC. I don't remember your argument for it, but I believe it was something akin to it's gonna flesh things out, or it's with my complaint, quote unquote, that there was very little story for us to interact with, you promoted the DLCs. I am curious, how did this DLC ending feel to you people? How did you interact with it? How did you enjoy it? Did you feel shortchanged? Did you feel tricked? Those are all leading questions, but I'm curious considering that the ending was genre-wise very different from the rest of the game, which, again, that's not necessarily a problem, but I can foresee the potential that causes a whiplash for some people. Expecting a horror ending and ending up with something a lot more low-key and a lot more sad rather than horrific. That was Hey Chat, by the way. I am curious. I'm most curious as to figure out what we're gonna do for the rest of the evening. I don't know. I don't myself know. I hadn't planned for this to be done with as quick as we were. I'm bad with words, so I can't help. No. Well, how did you feel? Did you feel like it hit? Did you feel like it missed? Did you feel like it fooled you or tricked you, or just a general vibe is what I'm looking for here, I suppose. And what was it about it that you felt that I really needed to interact with? I do feel like there was value in interacting with it, absolutely. Just curious as to the intention. And I'm curious as to whether, I mean, also if you feel like I missed something, or do you feel like I should, or any one of you, feel like I should interact with another aspect of this? I would be happy to. I feel like there was less world building in this one than the main game, which makes sense, absolute sense. I feel like the great bit of story, well, the majority of the storytelling was in the slow churning portrayal of the world and the simile or facsimile, the allegory that world presents to us, consumerism as cannibalism, and the sort of class structure that consumerism reinforces. The cattle, the consumer, and the people at the top benefiting from that. I didn't necessarily feel. I thought we were going to have something akin to that from the first two acts. We had isolation, community, but I guess it sort of turned on its head at the end, and instead it became simply an exhibition of one of the elements of the world. I guess it's a bit of an exposition fairy, but a good one, because it permits us to experience that exposition rather than just being told it. And that is almost always superior exposition. And seriously, I enjoy the closed loop of sorts of the DLC. The kid had an ending that linked into the main game, and it was just satisfying. I like when DLCs run parallel to main games. Yeah, the parallel storytelling is interesting. I'm not going to say that it's exclusive to DLC. There are certainly other pieces of media that kind of do that. Not terribly often literature. It can be, but it's usually literature that's published in response or in interaction with an already established work. And there's an intent in having a back and forth there. Seriously. It was also interesting to feel that Six wasn't the only one going through shit, and there were other kids trapped there that weren't as lucky as her. She ate one. Yeah, she did. Look, Six is no angel, and that was a weird inclusion, right? It kind of showed us that even the dregs of society, I mean the cattle of society, if we're going to use the parlance that Little Nightmares sets up for us, even the cattle of a consumer society are also consumers. There's no one innocent. We like to portray the downtrodden and the quote-unquote underclass as somehow blameless victims. And it seemed like Little Nightmares made a point, the main campaign of it, made a point of showing us that that's not necessarily the case. That when you have a society structured like the ship that we're on, there's no one's really innocent. Except for maybe the gnomes, maybe those that have passed already, you know, the shards left in the wake. I both love and hate games that leave me with loads of questions. I mean, I'm a big fan of it, but you know that. I've been on and on and on about prodigiously about how much I love organic storytelling. And a solid part of organic storytelling is that you just don't get all the information. Because it's very rare in reality that you ever end up, no matter how much you study or how much you learn, that you figure out it all. Very rarely. You get enough to maybe, sort of limp by, but generally not all of it. And whenever a story goes out of its way to present all of its different facets to me, it makes it maybe not breaks, but it certainly challenges my suspension of disbelief. Makes me less likely to believe the veracity of what I'm being told. There's a lot of theory crafting for these games in Reddit subs, I don't doubt. It's curious to me. I mean, sure, these are lovely little games. The aesthetics are spot on, absolutely adorable, yes, but also horrifying in a great, almost stop motion, visceral way. It feels like the platonic ideal of stop motion, because stop motion has a very solid feel to it, because it is solid, right? It's not just celluloid. It is the thing that it is portraying in a way that only live action can really accomplish. But even live action, we don't get that feel because it is obviously quote-unquote reality. While stop motion is usually fantastical, but it still has that viscerality to it, which makes it almost feel more real than live action, in a way, in a jarring, disconcerting way. And I feel like the art style of Little Nightmares feeds into that. Now, obviously, it's not stop motion, but its art style evokes the sense and the feel and the idea of stop motion. Again, turning us on to this notion that it is more real than real. It is exaggerated reality. It is, what's the word? Parodical reality. But other than that art style and the aesthetics at play, the physics are the mechanics are good. They're not wide, they're not broad, but they are good. What's there just feels good, feels solid. Apart from those things that the game does well, from well to great, I am still curious as to why this game series developed as dedicated a fan base as it has seemed to. And it would be interesting to see how, with Little Nightmares 2, how 10 years, because the studio's 10 years, right? 10 year studio, something. How they felt, or how they expanded on this little microcosm. Because all of Little Nightmares 1 takes place on this boat, right? This Tarsier. There we go. Thank you, C. All of Little Nightmares 1 takes place on this boat. It is an isolated place. It is not the world. We don't know if this is a particularly depraved part of the world, or if it's just one symptom of the world at large. And from what I understand, Little Nightmares 2 expands into the world beyond. Cityscape, I believe. I'm not sure. From what little I've gleaned. And it makes me curious as to how much that expansion was due to them, oh fuck, we need another game because the first one was so popular, or if they actually have a creative vision on how to expand upon this, or not have it, but from which end of that question, of that fork, they approached initially the production of the next game. Because even though there are still a lot of questions at play here, I don't feel like the game, or games, if we're going to include the DLC as a sort of attack on, that it feels to me that it needs more. It feels complete. I guess the DLC makes it a little bit weird because the DLC explains one bit of the world around it, which sets up the precedence that we expect for more to be explained to us. It is a strange thing to tell a opaque story in the first main narrative and then just tack on, oh, we're going to explain this one bit. Just this one bit. The rest of it, just this one bit. And that selection process of deciding what little bit of the rest of this game world, or this world, this narrative world, we're going to explain is a startling choice. Almost like there's further meaning in the pick, in the subject matter at play. If it would have been like 4 or 3 different things that the DLCs try to explain, or there were different DLCs, where one DLC actually just told one bit, that would have felt a little less lampshaded. But now that we have a 3-parter, almost like half the length of the original game, that just deals with one little aspect of explanation, it begs the question that, well, when are we going to get the rest of the explanations? Because there are more things to explain. And of course, you can steamroll that into the second game, but it's still a little bit of a weird choice from a creative standpoint. Unless there is intention. We were supposed to read an extra little bit into this segment. What happens to the children? No, not really what happens to the children. What can happen to the children? Because I would assume that most of them just get eaten. I mean, I can't say I'm not curious. I don't think the second game is something we were going to get into in any time soon, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. Yeah, we certainly seem to be on solid ground on the mainland as opposed to on the boat. Co-op game too. Yeah, one of these days probably. One of these days. But regardless of what we're going to do for the rest of the evening, let's close up Little Nightmares 2 is the better of the 2 games. Well, maybe for next Halloween then. Maybe. I am curious. Even though, again, still Little Nightmares doesn't pull me into the extent of some of the horror things that we've played, like Signalis, like Soma. But it is a curious little thing. I don't feel like I'm getting an opportunity to flex my, the analytical muscles to the extent that I'd like. At least the first game holds the cards it has close to its chest until, well, it sort of parcels them out little by little, which is, again, fine. But without any writing in it, it is hard to interact with. You only really have the graphical biddies. And as we said, the ludomechanical bits are not often there to reinforce any story. Like, what does this last doll puzzle actually tell us about the world? That architecture is taking a weird turn. Well, yeah. Before we continue on with well, before we have the conversation of how we're going to continue on tonight's entertainment, we should make a clean cut for the archives. So, Twitch, stick around, and hi, YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a damn pleasure to have you here. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter stream, but I'm sure you don't mind terribly. Odds are you haven't watched until now anyway, so, you know, make of that what you will. But thank you for watching if you have. It's absolutely mind-boggling to me that you're, you stuck to it. Well done, YouTube. Well done. You got there. You got there. Most YouTubers only watch for like 5 minutes, so, you know, you did it. Gosh darn it, if you weren't a little YouTuber, could. Either which way, you don't have to wait until next Real Live to watch more of this stuff. I mean, you're probably going to have to wait a little longer than that for more Little Nightmares, but there's other things in the banana stand. So, you just have to click on whatever hovering around my head here, and you can get more into your ear balls and eye sockets. So, do that, and until you do, thank you so much for watching, YouTube. Also, buy books, I suppose. Thank you for watching. Shit, I'm running ahead of myself, aren't I? That's what happens when we get an early end to the game. ABBB, baby, always buy books. That's why we're here. Here at the end of things. So, YouTube, do that. Thank you so much, YouTube. Just click away. You can watch more and keep passing the open windows. Good night.